Greetings and welcome to week 2 of Your Quest for More. Often I've heard it said that admitting there's a problem is half the cure or half the solution. I don't know if it's half, but it's definitely a significant part of solving the problem. Einstein said doing the same thing over again, expecting different results, is the definition of insanity. Now, I'm not calling anybody insane, but the mindset of I'm going to do it my way, and running into the same defeats and the same frustration isn't very healthy. If we want to do things and get different results, we have to do things differently. I once heard a teacher say that they make the future brighter for their students by making today different. This was a very successful teacher. I modeled some of my teaching skills after him. What we need to do is, if we want to be successful, if you want to be successful on your quest for more, I've learned that we have to take a short little inventory. And a short little inventory is really 2 questions. It's week 2, 2 questions. Hey, that's fun. First question, how much do you want to learn? On a scale to 1 to 10, take out your composition notebook and write down, I want to learn 1 through 10, 1 being low, 10 being high. How willing are you to do things differently? I'm willing to do things differently, or I'm willing to try things differently, or I'm willing to change, something of that nature, something that you're comfortable with on a scale of 1 to 10. So how much am I willing to learn? How much am I willing to change? You've got 2 numbers there from 1 to 10. Multiply them. That number is how the percentage of how successful you will be on your quest for more if you don't make changes, if you don't adjust how much you want to learn, how much you're willing to change. Because if you're not willing to learn, then you're wasting your time, and don't buy this program. If you're not willing to do things differently, again, don't buy this program. If you are really wanting to learn, if you are really willing to do things differently, then this is definitely the program for you. You will be thinking differently by the end or during the growth of this program. If you always do what you always did, you'll always get what you always got. You might want to write that one down. If you always do what you always did, you'll always get what you always got. And quite frankly, that's the same thing as doing things over and over again the same way, expecting different results. If you're not willing to learn and you're not willing to change, you're not going to grow. We need to take that inventory. What's the level of desire? Because if you've got the desire, meet me back next week. If you don't have the desire, and having the desire but not taking the action is basically saying, one day I'd like to, someday I'd like to. But with this program, there is no someday, there is no one day. We do it every week. We take a next step up, 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 as we go further and further and further along on your quest for more. You are worth it. You are worth the investment. Put the time in. Realize this was a program about thinking differently, acting differently, growing. So, if you've got that mindset, take some inventory this week, because next week, we're really going to be kicking it into gear. See, most people never read a book past chapter 2. That's why I'm including the first 3 weeks in this program and 2 foundations. Because I want you to get past the first 2. Because I know when you get to 3, you've got a better chance of getting to 4, 5, 6, 51, 52, all 52 weeks. And then coming back and maybe doing it again next year and repeating. Because we never stop learning. We never stop growing. We never stop changing. This is your quest for more. I'm just a coach. I'm just sharing with you my experience, my strengths, my certainties. Your quest for more. It's up to you. So, until next week, grow wicked strong. And remember, it's up to you because it's your quest for more.